Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And the Wizards on friendly ground as they continue this homestand.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another. So they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
Yeah, no team wants to be swept in a season series, even if it's just 2 games. Maybe they put a little extra film work into this one.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Kispert. Stolen by Garland. Shot from 16. Washington with the rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Back to Kispert. Here's Middleton, and that one is stuffed right through.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there, pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here. Carrington up and in on the layup.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Garland. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Fires from way outside. Garland, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mathurin, good.
And using that body to his advantage. Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Now, here's McDaniel. He averages about 5 points a game. The wide open look here for Garland. Offline with his 3.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Middleton for 3. Nice defense from McDaniel.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Wizards trailed by 4. Here's Carrington. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Garland looking it over. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish.
It's stolen by Randall. Near the 3-point. Oh,
nice!
Look at that. Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Carrington, that's good.
and a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And you watch Bub Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
Bangs home the trifecta. Carrington's got 7 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Timberwolves leading by 6. They set the pick. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Kispert. Nothing on the board. And Jones sends it back. Another shot. He lays it in.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Outside, Jones. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. 6-point game. Pass to Vukcevic. And the shot goes in.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Now Dillingham. Mill with the ball. Now Dillingham. Clock at 4. He brings it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Wizards trailed by 6. Here's McCollum. Vukcevic. And Jones sends it back. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Middleton outside. Here's the drive. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
Outside for Bagley. 3-pointer. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. .37 left to play in the first quarter. McCollum outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Pass to Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now here's Middleton. Right now averaging about 5 points a game.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Great positioning on the putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And stolen by Dillingham. It's 2-on-1. He lobs it up. Stolen by Middleton. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the basket by McCollum.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
These guys have been so...
Unreal!
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Pass to Wiles. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Angle right side. The layup off target. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing here by 8. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Kispert, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Garland lays it up off the glass. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the basket by McCollum.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Mr. Gobert. Stolen by McCollum. Down low. Here's Johnson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You got to love the effort. That's big time.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
McCollum with the ball. Out defended by Randall. Timberwolves leading by 10. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And, Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Johnson for 3. Clock at 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Fires from the wing. Minnesota with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
McCollum, no good.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
It's tipped. Back to Garland. Here's Randall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Wizards trail by 13. Here's McCollum. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Edwards with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. The Timberwolves again can't hit. McCollum looking it over. To the middle. There's Lyles. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance. We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Hackett. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Furphy. Here's McCollum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Launches a 3. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, Minnesota. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Here's McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 11 points. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Merrill. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Now here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
It's McCollum with the drive.
That's the kind of take charge attitude they want CJ to have. Attack the D at every opportunity.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Pass to Merrill. Inside, Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Good on the shot. McCollum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Pass to Bagley. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 10 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Quick first step there. Bagley's faster than most players his size. He gets up on you in a hurry.
Washington making some changes. Wizards trailed by 16. Here's Carrington. Bagley with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
15 seconds left now here in the second.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. .11 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Dillingham. Good on the triple. Dillingham's got 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's Minnesota with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Minnesota leading by 21. Garland left side. And the shot goes down. 10 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Middleton. Pass to Vukcevic. Rebound, Minnesota.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Wizards trailed by 21. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 19. Here's Garland, and the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Carrington, that's good.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Here's Garland. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Middleton. And the layup falls. 6 points for him.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards drills the three-pointer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Middleton for 3. Timberwolves leading by 21. The open shot, Garland. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Rudy is so used to fighting inside. This guy will do whatever it takes.
There's the 3. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Here's Garland. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now Carrington, who's got 19. It's good. Carrington's got 12 points in just the second half.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Here's Carrington. It's stolen by Randall. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Wizards trail by 20. Carrington with the ball. 21 points in the game. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Pass to Randall. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Assist from.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Minnesota leading by 22 to the inside. Here's Randall. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys?
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Back to Garland. Pass to Gobert. Slam dunk by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Washington calls timeout. And here's McCollum for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Can they get it? Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Merrill.
Boy, Mathurin was on that shot all the way. Great defense.
And here's McCollum. 15 points in the game. Hawkes with the rebound. Driving in. 1:37 left to play in the third. Off target at the rim. Pass to Lyles. Lets it go with the three. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Here's Dillingham. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
That one misses. Now Dillingham. 6 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. Jones has got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Fires away from way outside. And it's put back by Hawkes.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide open look, make that next pass.
Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Dillingham. Here's Tyson. Good on the bucket. Tyson's got his second basket.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Minnesota calls timeout. Timberwolves making a change here. Second free throw, no good. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And so it's Minnesota out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
So it's the Wizards now. On the wing, Koulibaly. Back to McCollum. Pass to Clark. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Tyson. No good from outside. Now here's McCollum. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Off on the layup.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
And a wide open look for McCollum. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Kept alive. Here's Koulibaly. Here's Lyles. They shoot again. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
And the Wizards with possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Mathurin. Bagley with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he recovers it. Pass to Tucker. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Koulibaly, no good. To the paint. Now Merrill. Outside, Bagley. It's stolen by Lyles. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Rebounded by Tucker. Timberwolves on offense. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
On the court.
Outside Garland. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. For 3, Edwards drains the three-pointer. Edwards got 23 points.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
The 19-foot shot, rebounded by Tucker. Here's Minnesota. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here's Garland for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Hits it down to Middleton. To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 11 in the second half.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble. And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Beyond the arc. Washington with the rebound. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And Jones pulls it down. Now the Timberwolves with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Middleton on the wing. The tray doesn't get it to drop for him.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Spins. Shot on the wing. Edwards can't hit. Left side, Mathurin. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Garland, that's for 2. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Carrington. .152 left in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at the number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way. Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
He's off on the first.
Second team foul. At the line for Washington.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pass to Tyson. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of...
She's in the building and she's feeling herself. She's looking bad, but I'm willing to help. Stop it, baby, you're yourself. Come on, I got your back, we can chill in my delt. I'm feeling myself too. Man, just imagine some of the things we can do. Then we can catch the stove before 2. We can hit my go get some. You still wanna kick it, we can. It won't cost you much, I'm a good buy. On discount, goodbye.